Welcome to the deep dive. You might be breaking the health benefits of your breakfast right now. Yes, right at this very moment. You are eating good food, you are trying to be healthy, and the problem is that warm, innocent cup of black tea sitting right next to your plate.
Yeah, it sounds strange, doesn't it? I mean, we always hear that black tea is incredibly healthy,
Right.
and it is. It has natural chemicals that protect your body.
Yeah.
But black tea is also very powerful. Um, it is like a strong tool. If you use a tool the wrong way, you can easily cause damage.
Wow, that completely changes how I look at my morning cup. So we are not saying tea is bad.
No, not at all.
We are saying tea needs rules. It needs balance. Like if you use it right, it helps you. If you use it wrong, it secretly works against you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Balance is the most important word for us today. Balance means having the right amount at the exact right time.
I see.
If you drink too much or, if you drink it when your body's not ready, you lose that balance.
I really want to figure out these rules today. We need to discover exactly who needs to be careful with black tea. And, maybe more importantly, we need to discover the absolute best time for you to drink it.
That's a great mission.
Let's start with the people who need to watch out. Caffeine is the big star in black tea, right? It is the thing that wakes us up.
Yes, caffeine is the reason most people drink tea in the morning.
Yeah.
But how does it actually wake you up? Caffeine tells your brain to release a chemical called adrenaline.
Adrenaline, right. That is the chemical you feel when you are scared or excited.
Yes.
Like if a big dog runs at me, my body fills with adrenaline, my heart beats fast, my breathing gets fast, and my body gets ready to run.
That is exactly what happens.
Yep.
When you drink black tea, you are putting a very small amount of that scared energy right into your body.
Oh, wow.
It is a gentle alarm clock for your brain. And for most people, this gentle alarm clock is very helpful. Clears away the sleepiness.
Yeah.
But for some people, their bodies are highly sensitive to this chemical.
So, if I am very sensitive to caffeine, how does that small alarm clock feel?
Well, it does not feel small. For a sensitive person, the alarm clock is just too loud. Your hands might shake. You might feel too hot.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, your heart beats too fast, like you just ran up a hill, even when you were just sitting in a chair.
That sounds extremely uncomfortable. I mean, if your heart is beating fast while you are just sitting at your desk, you cannot focus on your work.
You cannot focus.
Yeah.
And you definitely cannot rest. But this brings us to a specific group of people who need to be very careful. People who live with anxiety.
Ah, okay. Let's connect these ideas. Anxiety is a heavy, constant feeling of worry.
Right.
So if you have anxiety, your brain is already sending out worry signals. Your brain is already ringing the alarm bell even when there is no danger.
Yes, that is the perfect way to look at it. The body is already full of nervous energy.
So if your brain is already ringing the alarm bell and then you drink black tea,
Yeah.
you are forcing the brain to release even more adrenaline. You are basically putting more wood on a fire that is already burning too hot.
That is exactly how the mechanism works. The anxiety is the fire. The caffeine is the extra wood. It makes the worry feel much bigger.
I see.
The physical feelings of anxiety, the fast heart, the tight chest,
Yeah.
they become much stronger.
You definitely do not want a bigger fire. You want to cool the system down. So if you live with anxiety, you need to manage your black tea carefully.
Absolutely.
But wait, what about the physical pressure caffeine puts on the body? Doesn't this extra adrenaline also affect how our blood moves?
It does. It has a very direct effect. When adrenaline enters your system, it tells your blood vessels to squeeze.
Okay, let me make sure I understand this. Blood vessels are the soft tubes inside our bodies. The blood flows through these tubes.
Correct. Now, think about a water hose in your garden. The water flows nicely,
Hmm.
but what happens if you squeeze the hose with your hand?
Well, if I squeeze the garden hose, the tube gets smaller. The water has to push much harder to get out.
Right.
The pressure goes way up and the water shoots out really fast.
This is exactly what caffeine does to your body. It squeezes the tubes. Because the tubes are smaller, your heart has to push the blood much harder.
Oh, wow.
The pressure goes up. This is what we call high blood pressure.
Wait, I need to challenge this for a second. I read many articles that say black tea is great for heart health. It has antioxidants that protect the heart.
Yes, that is true.
So how can it be good for the heart, but bad for blood pressure?
That is a brilliant point, and it is a source of a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
You have to look at the difference between the short term and the long term.
Okay.
Over many years, the healthy antioxidants in black tea clean your blood tubes. They keep the tubes soft. That is the long-term benefit.
Ah, I see. But the caffeine acts right now.
Exactly. Right
Yeah.
now, today, within 30 minutes of drinking the tea, The caffeine squeezes the tubes. It creates a short-term spike in pressure.
Oh, that makes sense.
If your blood pressure is already dangerously high, you cannot afford that short-term spike. Your heart is already working too hard.
That makes perfect sense. If your blood tubes are already pushing too hard, you should not squeeze the hose. So what is the rule for people with high blood pressure?
The safest rule is to limit your intake. Usually, doctors say 1 cup a day is safe. But, you must ask your own doctor. They know the exact pressure in your tubes.
Right. Speaking of medical advice, we also need to look at pregnancy. Doctors always tell pregnant women to watch their coffee and tea.
Yes. When an adult drinks black tea, the adult's liver breaks down the caffeine. The adult's body processes it quickly.
Right.
But during pregnancy, everything the mother consumes passes directly to the growing baby.
Because the baby is connected to the mother's blood supply.
Exactly. The caffeine travels through the blood right to the baby. And, well, here's the problem. The baby's liver is tiny. It is not fully developed.
Oh, I see.
The baby cannot break down the caffeine like the mother can.
So the caffeine stays inside the baby's system for a much longer time. The baby feels that alarm clock effect and they cannot turn it off.
Yes. High amounts of caffeine can affect the baby's heart rate and even their sleep inside the mother.
Wow.
That is why medical experts are very clear. Pregnant women should limit their black tea to 1 cup a day maximum.
Okay, so the same rule as high blood pressure, 1 cup is the limit. Okay, so caffeine affects our nerves, our blood pressure, and our babies. But let's go back to my breakfast.
Yes, the breakfast problem.
Right. Earlier, we said that tea could ruin the benefits of a healthy meal. How is that even possible?
Well, this is one of the most fascinating mechanisms in nutrition. And it actually has nothing to do with caffeine.
Right, really?
Yeah. It is about a different natural chemical inside the tea leaves. They are called tannins.
Tannins. How do tannins ruin my breakfast?
Let's imagine you're eating a very healthy meal. You have a plate of spinach, some beans, and maybe a piece of red meat. You're eating this because you want iron.
Iron is essential. We need iron to build healthy red blood.
Exactly.
If you have low iron, you feel tired all the time. Your brain feels foggy. You have no energy. It is called an iron deficiency.
Right. So you eat the spinach, the iron goes into your stomach, your body gets ready to absorb it, to pull it into your blood.
Okay.
But then you take a big drink of black tea.
So the tannins go down into my stomach with the iron.
Yes. And tannins act exactly like tiny magnets. They're chemically attracted to iron molecules.
Oh, wow.
When the tannin meets the iron in your stomach, it grabs the iron, it binds to it very tightly.
Just like a magnet grabbing a piece of metal.
Just like that. And because the tannin is holding the iron so tightly, your body cannot use the iron.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the iron is blocked. The tannin and the iron simply pass all the way through your digestive system and leave your body.
Wow. So I bought expensive, healthy food. I chewed it, I swallowed it, but my body got 0 iron from it, all because I drank tea at the same time.
Yes. If you already have low iron, if you already feel tired and weak, drinking tea with your meals makes the problem much worse. You are starving your blood of the iron it desperately needs.
That is wild. But wait, I love black tea. If I have low iron, do I have to stop drinking tea forever? That feels like a terrible punishment.
Oh, no. You do not have to stop drinking tea. You just need to play a smart game of timing.
Oh, good.
You just have to keep the magnets away from the metal.
How do I do that?
It is very simple.
Yeah.
When you eat a meal with rich iron, like your spinach or your meat, do not drink tea. Drink water instead.
Okay, water.
Let your stomach work. After about 1 hour, your body has completely absorbed the iron into the blood. The iron is safe.
Ah, the iron is gone from the stomach, so there is nothing for the magnets to grab.
Exactly. After 1 hour, you can drink your black tea. The tannins go into the stomach, but the iron is already safe in your blood. You get all the benefits of your healthy food, and you still get to enjoy your warm cup of tea. Balance.
That is such a simple, elegant solution. Just wait 1 hour. Knowing how the body works gives you the power to make smart choices. So we have covered the danger zones. Watch out for anxiety, high blood pressure, pregnancy, and low iron. But what if I am completely healthy? What if I have none of those problems? Can I drink black tea whenever I want?
Actually, absolutely not. Even for the healthiest person in the world, the timing of your tea changes everything. The hour of the day you drink it decides if it helps you or hurts you.
The timing matters for everyone. Okay, let's explore a normal day. Let's start right at the beginning. The alarm rings. I wake up. I get out of bed. I walk to the kitchen. I think this is the best time for black tea. First thing in the morning. I am sleepy, I need energy. Am I right?
You are falling into a very common trap.
Boy.
You should never ever drink black tea immediately after waking up.
Never. Why? I need the gentle alarm clock we talked about.
You might need the alarm clock, but you have to think about the environment inside your stomach. When you first wake up, you have not eaten for 8 hours.
Right.
Your stomach is completely empty. It is just an empty, soft bag waiting for food.
Yeah, there is nothing in there.
Now, remember those tannins we just discussed? The tiny magnets.
Yes, the ones that grab the iron.
Well, tannins are very harsh compounds. If there is no food in your stomach, what do the tannins grab?
Oh, no.
They grab the soft walls of your stomach. They scratch and irritate the stomach lining.
Oh, that sounds awful. They're attacking the stomach itself.
That is why so many people feel sick in the morning. They drink black tea on an empty stomach, and 20 minutes later, they feel nauseous. They feel like they might throw up.
Wow.
Their stomach physically hurts. They blame it on being tired, but the truth is, the tea is damaging their empty stomach.
The tannins are irritating the walls. So how do we protect the walls?
You must build a shield. Food is your shield. Even a very small amount of food changes everything.
Like what? What is a good shield?
Eat a small piece of toast. Eat half of a banana. Eat a few crackers. When you put that solid food into your stomach first, the tannins have something to mix with. They attach to the food, not to your stomach walls.
That is a powerful rule. Let me say it clearly for you listening. Do not pour hot tea into an empty stomach. Eat your banana, build your shield, and then enjoy your tea.
Exactly.
So drinking tea after breakfast is the first perfect time of the day.
Yes, after breakfast is wonderful. The next perfect time is mid-morning. Let's say around 10 o'clock.
Why 10 o'clock?
Think about the natural rhythm of your body. By 10 o'clock, you have been awake for a few hours. Your breakfast is digesting. You've been working, reading, or studying.
Right.
Your brain has used up its first burst of morning energy. You are starting to feel just a little bit slow.
Yes, that 10 o'clock dip. You are not exhausted, but you lose your sharp focus.
Exactly. At this moment, a cup of black tea provides a gentle lift. It is not a harsh shock to the system. It brings your focus back up to a steady level.
It is like a reward. You work hard for 2 hours, and then you get a warm, comforting reward that helps you finish the morning strong. I love mid-morning tea.
It is the best.
Okay, let's move through the day. Lunchtime arrives. I eat a huge lunch. I have pasta, maybe some heavy bread. And then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it hits me.
The heavy, sleepy feeling.
Yes. I call it the food coma. My eyes feel heavy. I just want to put my head on my desk and sleep. How does black tea help with the food coma?
Well, to understand how it helps, we must understand why the food coma happens. When you eat a huge, heavy lunch, your body has to work very hard to process all that food.
Okay.
So the body sends a massive amount of blood down to your stomach to help with digestion.
And if all the blood is rushing down to my stomach, it means less blood is up in my brain.
Exactly. Less blood in the brain means less oxygen. That is why your brain feels slow, foggy, and sleepy. It is literally waiting for the stomach to finish its job.
So how does the tea become a superhero here?
It fights the food coma in two beautiful ways. First, the heat and the chemicals in the black tea physically assist your stomach. They help melt the fats in your heavy meal. They make the digestion process move faster.
It helps the stomach finish the job quickly?
Yes. And second, the gentle caffeine sends a fresh signal to the brain. It says, wake up, we still have work to do. It provides just enough stimulation to pull you out of the fog without making you crazy.
That sounds perfect. A warm push at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But wait, why not just drink strong coffee at 3 o'clock? Coffee has more caffeine. Wouldn't that fix the food coma faster?
Oh, that is a dangerous game.
Yeah.
Coffee is very aggressive. If you drink a strong coffee at 3 o'clock, it shocks your system.
Really?
Yes. You will feel great for 1 hour, but then you'll crash hard. Black tea is slower. It releases its energy gently. It is a smooth ride, not a roller coaster.
Smooth energy. I like that. So the morning after breakfast is good. The afternoon after lunch is great. Are there any other danger zones? Times when we should absolutely say no to black tea?
The biggest danger zone of all is the evening, the late afternoon and the night.
What exact time does the danger zone start?
For most people, you should completely stop drinking black tea by 5 o'clock. Do not drink it at 6, do not drink it at 8, and certainly do not drink it right before bed.
I assume this is entirely because of the caffeine. We want to sleep, and caffeine wants us to run.
Yes, but let's look at how sleep actually happens in the brain. Throughout the day, your brain produces a chemical that builds up. Think of it as a tired signal.
Okay.
The longer you are awake, the louder the tired signal gets. When the sun goes down, the tired signal tells your body, It is time to shut down.
So what does the caffeine do to this tired signal?
Caffeine physically blocks the signal. It builds a wall in your brain.
A wall.
Yeah. The tired signal is still there, screaming that your body needs rest, but your brain cannot hear it.
That is a terrible trick. Your body's exhausted, but your brain thinks it is morning.
Exactly. If you drink black tea at night, you might go to bed, but you will just lie there staring at the ceiling. Your mind will race. And even if you do finally fall asleep, the caffeine keeps your brain from reaching deep sleep.
Oh.
You will wake up the next morning feeling like you never slept at all.
And sleep is the foundation of everything. If we don't sleep, our immune system fails, our mood crashes, and we get sick. Sleep is health. Destroying your sleep for a cup of tea is a bad trade.
It's the worst trade you can make.
But I have a problem. I love the ritual of tea at night. I love holding a warm mug while I read a book. The warmth is comforting. If I cannot drink black tea, what do? I don't want to just drink hot water.
You do not have to give up the ritual. The warm mug is wonderful for relaxing.
Yeah.
You just need to switch the tool. You put away the morning tool and you pick up the night tool.
What is the best night tool?
I always suggest chamomile.
Chamomile. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. It is not actually tea, right? It does not come from the tea plant.
Correct. True tea comes from the Camellia sinensis plant. Chamomile is a completely different plant. It is a beautiful, small flower with white petals and a bright yellow center.
Ah, okay.
When you dry these flowers and put them in hot water, they make a gentle yellow drink.
And it smells amazing. It has a soft, sweet smell, a little bit like warm apples, but more importantly, it has absolutely zero caffeine.
Zero caffeine. It cannot block your tired signals, but it gets better. Chamomile actually helps the tired signals work better. It contains a specific antioxidant called apigenin.
Apigenin. How does apigenin work?
Think of your brain as having tiny locks on the outside of its cells. Apigenin acts like a physical key. When you drink chamomile, the apigenin travels to your brain and slides perfectly into those locks.
I see.
When the key turns, it sends a powerful message to your nervous system, relax.
It turns on the relaxation system.
Yes, it lowers your heart rate, softens your muscles. It actively prepares your body for deep, healing sleep.
That is a beautiful contrast. Black tea has caffeine, which acts like an alarm clock. Chamomile has apigenin, which acts like a sleep key. It is the perfect balance. Energy while the sun is up and calm rest when the sun goes down. Listen to what your body needs at that exact moment.
Finding that rhythm is the secret to feeling good every day.
This has been incredibly helpful. We have taken this simple drink and completely decoded how to use it. Before we wrap up, let's make sure we have a clear map. Let's summarize the absolute rules for everyone listening.
A summary is a great idea. The first set of rules is about knowing your own health condition.
Right. Rule number 1, if you have high blood pressure, if you live with anxiety, if you suffer from low iron, or if you are pregnant, black tea is a danger zone for you. You must limit your cups and you must talk to your doctor.
Exactly. Rule number 2 is about the morning. Never drink black tea on an empty stomach. The tannins will attack your stomach walls. Always build a shield. Eat a little food, like bread or fruit, before you take your first sip.
Rule number 3 is about the clock. Stop drinking black tea by 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Do not let caffeine trick your brain and ruin your sleep. Switch to chamomile or another flower drink at night.
And rule number 4 is about your food. If you are eating an expensive, healthy meal to get iron like meat or dark green vegetables, do not drink black tea with it. The magnets will steal your iron. Drink water, wait 1 full hour, and then have your tea.
Wait 1 hour. These are very clear, simple rules.
They are simple, but they change everything. Knowledge is power. Black tea is a glorious, ancient, healthy drink. But, the smartest thing you can ever do is listen to your own body.
Right.
Your body will always tell you if you're doing something wrong. If your stomach hurts, if your heart races, if you feel tired, pay attention. Change your timing.
Find your balance. Well, thank you so much for exploring this with me today. I will definitely look at my morning cup differently tomorrow. But before we leave you today, I have one final interesting question for you to think about.
Oh, what is your final thought?
Well, we spent a lot of time today talking about those tiny magnets, the tannins in black tea that steal the iron from our healthy food. It completely changes how our bodies use our meals. And it makes me wonder what other everyday drinks are secretly changing our food.
Oh, that is a dangerous question.
It is. Think about it. We pour drinks with our dinners every single night. What if the cold glass of milk you drink is secretly blocking the vitamins in your vegetables? What if the orange juice is changing the way your body digests your eggs?
Wow, yeah.
We mix liquids and solids in our stomachs every day without thinking about the chemistry. It is something fun and maybe a little scary to think about the next time you pour a drink at dinner. Thank you for joining our deep dive. See you next time.